Alright, hey everyone, I'm Yoshiller. Today I'm going to show you how to make custom new Super Mario Bros. Wii levels with only an SD card. For the record, this actually isn't my desktop background. I'm using a different computer. I just replaced it for now. What you're going to want to do is go to rvolution.net/Raggy to download the editing program Raggy. This is what you'll be making all your levels with, etc., etc. I'll probably post a link in the description. Yeah, so go ahead and download it. I have Windows, so let's download it. And then you're going to want to open it. Alright, I don't have the fastest computer in the world. If you don't have WinZip or WinRAR, it's a zip file. Every computer should have WinZip. But if you don't have WinZip, you're going to have to go download it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Allow. Wait for that to open up. Alright, so you have all this stuff here. This huge zip file. You're going to want to extract all of this somewhere onto your desktop. I've already done so. I'm going to exit out of this. I have it in this folder right here called Raggy, right over here where my mouse is. Now what you're going to want to do is plug in your SD card into your computer. Hang on just a second. There it goes. Would you continue without scanning? I believe also on their website they have all the levels available for download, and if they don't, you're going to have to make a level entirely from scratch. I'll get into that in a second. You can also base it off other custom levels that people have made. And then what you're also going to want to do is go to rvolution.net/wiki/patch templates. And when you get to here, click on New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Right-click this. Right-click on Download. Click on Save Target As. It'll be an XML file. You want to save this to your SD card under this exact place. Go to Computer. Select your SD card. You should have a folder on the root of your SD card called Revolution if you've installed Revolution. If you haven't, I recommend looking at Mr. Bean 35000 VR's tutorial on how to load Revolution with just an SD card. So click on Revolution. And then save it here as NSMB template. As you can see, I already have it saved, so I'm not going to do anything with that. When you have all your levels downloaded, if you decide to download them, it should appear as... Oh, you know what? Actually, it comes with Raggy, I believe. Does it come with Raggy? Oh, yeah, you also need a folder on your computer called Raggy Stage. Here are all the levels. I might make a zip file with all the levels in them. Here they are. You can also download custom textures and put them into this folder if you want. There's some on New Super Mario Bros. Wii Depot. There you go. You can change any texture you want. Okay, so when you have all that, you have Raggy downloaded. Make sure your SD card's still in if you're basing it off an actual level. You have all this downloaded. Let me exit out. Okay. Click on your Raggy folder. Open up Raggy. Sorry, my computer is like insanely laggy. I'm truly sorry. Alright, you have all this stuff. Don't mess around with any of it unless you actually know what you're doing. It should be at the bottom. Here we go, Raggy. Now, my version of Raggy will automatically detect the levels that I have because I've used it before, but when you first open up Raggy, it's going to ask where are your levels, etc. Once again, I'll probably put the levels as a download link in the description. Is it going? You don't want to do anything fancy, but first thing you need to know is that you need to have a starting point and an ending point. The level can be like made without an ending point, but you cannot actually enter the level without a starting point. So to make your starting point, you're gonna go over here and click on this little door symbol over here. And as you can see, it's already made. But let's say you're making it from scratch. Delete it. You can just press delete and it'll go away. All right. When you click on this door, right click, and it should say type is normal. It should be active on layer 1, and it should be enterable. All right. Good. Good. All right. So now what you can do is you can do whatever you want. Like let's say put a coin block here. So I'll put a coin. Oh, whoops. It works like Lunar Magic. You click on it and then you right click when you want to put it on here. So let's say I want more than one, so I can drag this out, get a bunch. Let me move this up a bit. Okay, that can be there. And then let's say I also want a Yoshi egg at the end of this thing. Okay. You can and what I'm about to show you is you can also change whoops, don't need that. You can also change how you want the level to be laid out like this. You can go to area settings. Standard suite can be, let's say I want it to be a lava level. You can also, this is also how you import custom textures. Stage suit could be Doomship, interactive, none, settings. You can change your timer. Let's set this to I don't know, 777. Entrance ID is 0. You're all set. Okay? So now all these textures are going to change to this. And this doesn't look exactly too good. So let's delete all of it. I deleted my entrance. I'll put that back in there. Okay? You have this. And let's put one of these at the end. Okay? Okay, let me re-put in my entrance. Okay, good. So, also, what you want to be aware of is layers. If you paint on layer 0, let's say I do that, it'll appear in front of you. And that's like if you want to make a hidden area that can only be it's for hidden areas. Let's say on the first level of the game, you can walk into this wall and you'll be able to walk through it. That's what layer 0 is. Layer 2 is behind. So I can put this here, and I can go behind it wherever I want it to go. Okay. Layer 1 is the most preferred, though. Let me move this back. You can also put in warps. I'm not very good with warps. I can't really explain that, but you need a pipe. Oops. No, this isn't going how I want it to. You can put in a pipe. You can put in a bunch of pipes if you want. Okay, just make sure you have something to walk on. And if you want to put a warp, you got to go to your entrances thing and set it up. You got to put it like here and set it as pipe facing up, enterable, active on layer 1. And then you got to link it to another pipe on another area. You have 2 or 3 areas per level, but I'm not very good with this, so I'm not going to go into detail. You also have 3 little textures to choose from. The first page is basic things like pipes, little spikes if you want them. Let me put some spikes here. Yeah, that's looking good. Coins, item blocks, all that good stuff. The second page is textures mainly made for this specific the specific suite that you use. And the third page is even more specific things for underground, backgrounds. If you want to make it a background, select layer 2. See, doesn't that look good? But let's say you don't want this background. It doesn't fit in with what you're trying to do. Well, you can change this by clicking on this backgrounds tab up here. And let's say you don't want it to be hills. Let's say you want it to be Peach's Castle, let's just say. Or you know what, let's say you wanted it to be an underwater reef for some reason. Or you want it to be a butterfly columns. Okay, let's say this is how you wanted it. And then you can also have another background go behind that. And let's say this will be puzzle bricks. Okay, this is good. You can also set your zoom, how close you want how big or small you want the background to be. Alright, it doesn't show up in here, it's just going to appear as gray, but when you actually play the level, it's going to show up. Plant, let's say, you can type it in, search for it. Lily piranha plant, sure. Okay, let me just put it here for now, and I'll put ground over there or something. Alright, so I'm all set to go. I have New Super Mario Bros. Wii in. All my stuff is over here. Once again, look at Mr. Bean 35000 VR's tutorial on how to load Revolution without an SD card. I'll probably have an annotation or something. And once you have Revolution all installed, it's very, very simple. Give it a moment. Alright, make sure this says enabled and hit launch. Let's see how it came out. Alright, so, there's the Goomba I put in.